Hi, baby.
Hello.
How are you?
I'm all right. I'm enjoying the cozy weather now.
We just said it's the lights are so bright when we're recording. We're not used to it. The bright lights of the podcast studio, our living room.
How are you?
I'm good.
Yeah?
Yeah. I've had a few days off, which has been nice and relaxing. I cleaned the bathrooms, which I always find very satisfying.
And you're going to go and pick some material tomorrow for a new sewing project. That's very exciting.
Yes, a new sewing project.
I don't know if anyone saw DG's kitchen curtain sewing YouTube video, but it was fantastic. If
That's
I
very
do
sweet,
say so myself
Daisy.
about my own future wife.
That's very sweet for you to bring that up. Thanks, darling. Yes, I sewed some curtains in for our kitchen, which was admittedly a very simple project, but it took me a very long time, but I got very focused and I loved it.
Made a world of difference.
It did in the kitchen, didn't it? And then I made something for my mum recently. And so now I've decided I can make clothes with no proof.
So we've had wife swap week and homestays. We're talking about episodes 25 to 28.
Yeah.
Of Married at First Sight UK, of course.
Yeah, and we've had no commitment ceremony. There was a lot of behind the scenes work just then between us trying to work out, what? Have we missed something? But there was no commitment ceremony.
After the dinner party.
Which is unusual. Usually you all know how it works. It's unusual, it's unorthodox, and to be honest, I'm thankful because sometimes I can't be fucked with a commitment ceremony.
I'm thankful there's actually been like a good amount of drama in these 4 episodes.
In particular, I was going to say in particular the last few episodes, but yeah, you're right, actually there's been drama in every single episode.
Yeah.
So should we tackle the first episode's load of drama?
Yeah.
So April and Stephen and April and Ashley and I don't know what's going on there.
April is kind of playing the role of symbolizing something to both Ashley and Stephen, of that classic thing of like, oh, look how easy it could be if my girlfriend was just chill about things.
Yeah.
When obviously, like, in reality, if she was your girlfriend, she wouldn't be fucking chill about things. I hate this thing of like, oh, we're just chatting all night and laughing and having fun, but they're not actually talking about anything. They're just flirting
and doing jokes about dick sizes.
Yeah.
So funny.
Yeah.
Oh, she's just like me. Like, I hate that. You made a really good point when we were watching it about men that have affairs.
Yeah, exactly. It's
in midlife crisis.
It's classic. It's like people who have kids being like, oh, why does it feel, this is what it should feel like. It should feel as fun and easy as it does with this younger person that
has no responsibilities
with, who doesn't have children, doesn't have my children. We don't share a domestic home together where we're both aware of the chores that need to be done and the bills that need to be paid.
I wonder why that's so much easier.
Yeah. So that's very infuriating.
So annoying.
April and Stephen. Oh, what is everyone seeing in Stephen?
I don't know, but I'm not enjoying April doing all her funny little voices and welcome, good morning. Sorry, it's fun that she's being fun, but it's not fun that they're disrespecting Nelly.
If she thinks she's going to have more deep chats from Stephen than she is from Leo, I don't know what is going on in her head.
I don't know either.
She'll have like...
she's joking with Leo, like they could have jokes and they were laughing and bantering and stuff, and then now all of the editing is focusing on is how they can't have a deep conversation. But yeah, what deep conversation is she going to get with Stephen? She hasn't been having one.
No, I'm not saying Leo's going to come up with much, but I'm just saying neither is Stephen. So
I agree with you.
Like, how can you also look at the way that he treats Nelly and think that he would be a functional partner?
Oh my God.
An emotionally supportive partner.
What is your thoughts on the picture on the fridge?
I didn't think that was too bad. You did think that was bad.
I think it's quite rude. And I also think for the way, if Stephen knows Nelly in any way, you wouldn't do that.
Yeah.
So it's just like disrespectful to make her, it's like stirring the pot. Like, why are you trying to get her to be annoyed? Like, it'd be really easy for you to not annoy her.
It just annoyed me that she zeroed in on that because it kind of gave fuel to his argument of like, oh, she's just being clingy and like nitpicking, because you could have a picture with someone of the opposite sex if you're a straight person and it's fine. Do you know what I mean? Like,
but I do think it's weird. I'd think that was weird. I think if you haven't got pictures of him and Nelly on there, then why bother having pictures with April on there?
I know what you mean, but I think objectively it's a little bit like of a grey area, because it sets up this idea that you can't be friends with girls, which
I'm still.
I know you're. We're
gonna have to disagree on.
I know the emotions you have about it. I'm just saying, in terms of her winning the argument, I don't think it's good for her to pin everything on that, because it does make her look jealous and possessive, because it could have been a completely innocent thing, and then she's like, why have you got a picture with a girl? Rather than actually saying things that are completely valid, like you're dismissing my feelings, you're not making any effort with me, you're undermining me. Do you know what I mean? But
concrete evidence is feelings, and saying you're feeling a certain way. No, he hasn't been listening to her the whole time. So having a concrete piece of evidence like that, you could see why she went in on that, because she could say, I know this is wrong to me. So that's,
yeah.
Does that make sense?
Yeah, it's just that classic annoying thing of she's got a gut feeling which is correct, but he's making her seem like a nag because she's going on about it.
She's constantly
be
edited.
able to say, oh, well, you just nagged me all the time anyway, that's why I've gone off with someone else.
She's constantly edited to seem like a nag as well, isn't she?
Yeah.
Still on the wife swap week, Leah and Leysa being put together is so annoying.
So annoying. And now this really was naughty. I mean, they were both naughty flirting, but Leah was bad with Leysa. I am frustrated because now by the end of this week's episodes, I'm rooting for them again. But seeing how Leah was with Leysa, even if she says I've never cheated and I never would like carry through these flirtations into actions, I think it was really bad how she was. I was like, are they gonna fuck? I think they are.
Yeah, they were so flirty. They totally
they just
crossed the boundaries. And if Lee sees that, when she does inevitably, because it's on the telly, she's gonna be fuming. Why is everyone doing stuff that their partner is obviously not going to be okay with, and just winding them up so much? It's really irritating.
She really seemed like she couldn't help herself. It was strange.
Well, she could have not fucking started the thing by saying hello wifey and giving her a bunch of flowers. Which I'm pretty sure were the colours, their wedding colours, because I remember her bringing red and white roses to that date on the Thames.
Oh.
And then Leah brought Lee red and white roses again when they were in Leah's house.
To give her the benefit of the doubt, I would hope that maybe the producers would have said, you should bring her some flowers or something, knowing that it would make her look bad. But
yeah,
like I don't know.
And someone else said hello husband as well, I think. So there's that. But yeah, I don't know.
It's funny, isn't it, that like, I mean, obviously Lee is a jealous person and Reese isn't, but it's just funny that it's not seen as a threat to Reese and Leisha's relationship because it's just a girl.
Yeah.
But looking at them, I was like, they actually could.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean?
They might have.
They might have when they got completely pissed. It's just funny that it's seen as a serious threat to Leah and Leysa, but not to Lee and Leah, but not to Reese and Leysa.
Yeah. And I do think I understand both of their perspectives, Leah and Lee.
Yeah.
Like, I think Lee is a bit far one way and Leah's a bit disrespectful the other. It does sound like it was weird that Leysa texted, saying their names is just so confusing, that Leysa texted Lee off of Leah's phone.
Oh my God.
But the way she said, like, we want you to come with us, like, I thought that was quite cute.
Yeah.
And like nice. Whereas Lee could only see it in a negative way. Whereas if she was like that worried, I'd be like, just fucking go and have a bit of fun then.
Yeah. I didn't find the phone thing bad. And But I think there's things that she's going to watch if they're still together and find that much worse.
Yeah.
Just the way that they were flirting.
I'd be very surprised if they're still together.
Yeah, me too. I'd be surprised if a lot of them are still together. Yeah. It was all bloody going tits up with everyone.
Yeah, everyone was doing so well and then so horribly all of a sudden.
Yeah. So,
speaking
especially,
of, the way that people, I think you're talking about the same thing as me. Speaking of the way people are meant to be using wife swap week to help their relationships, we have Ashley and Grace.
Oh.
I'm so tired. I'm so tired of them.
I'm absolutely sick of it. It's just infuriating.
I think they're both wrong and both right. But I do think Grace is maybe more right.
Yeah.
But something that she annoyed me that she did today in the episode we watched, something that annoyed me that she did was the way she told Ashley to go away and think about what he's done and he can go and do the work. And then she said, I went away and did the work. And then when she came back and spoke to him, she said, what did you do? It's like, you have to be show willing as well. Like,
no, it was mad because they showed her with Reese sort of going, oh God, I'm feeling sad because we ended on such a bad note and I want to, it was as if she wanted to go back and like fix things and, I want to go and have a conversation. But then she didn't go and apologize or soften up on anything. She just went straight in with, how can you show to me that you've reflected? I've definitely come down more on Grace's side after this week. But
me too.
It's so staggering how much of the same things they both say. They both say, I'm always the wrong one and you always make me the wrong one. They both say, I've tried and I'm not being recognised for what I've done. But they don't reflect on the fact that they're both parroting the same thing. It's crazy. It's so frustrating.
It is really infuriating and like kind of makes me think, is this the pattern that they've gotten to in previous relationships? And they obviously can't go anywhere because they just hit a wall and you can't move that situation along because it's just goes round and round and round and round.
With the compliment thing, I wonder if there was conversations that they'd had that weren't aired because Grace was trying to protect Ashley, because I kept wondering why the word consent hadn't come up, because it seemed like a consent issue, right? That she was saying, I don't want to have sex, and that's why she brought up the thrush, because I remember you saying, why is she telling the thrush thing? And I'm like, well, it's because it makes her look prudish for not wanting to have sex with him, even though she is, and then she doesn't want him to use that as an excuse. But even if she didn't want to, she shouldn't have to explain why she doesn't want to. No. But I think because everyone that's in this group isn't really like feminist and aware, they might not know enough about consent, so she had to have like a concrete reason. Also, it just makes it even worse, doesn't it? If he knows that she's uncomfortable, maybe in pain, then it's a little bit, it's not dodgy. That makes it worse that he wasn't thinking about her comfort in that moment. But I just kept thinking, her comfort, like sexually as well. Yeah, but she kept saying, I just didn't like the compliment. It didn't land as a compliment, and I was frustrated because I was like, you're not explaining the depths of it, of like, it's really important, makes me really nervous if I feel like I've said no to sex and that's not being respected. Like, I didn't feel like those things had been said by her, but maybe they had, because she knew how much of an impact it would be to say on telly, like, I said no and he blah-de-blah. Yeah, you know what I mean? Also, like, he will then be like, oh, so what, you bloody calling me a rapist now? Yeah. We don't know where he's from. But he didn't seem to have absorbed the potential seriousness of it, which was just making him then like turn it into a frivolous word thing. And then turning it into him being a puppy dog. And that wording came up again in the homestays, we noticed, because so the whole thing of him saying a half naked woman in front of me, of course I'm going to want to, it's like, okay, that is objectively a bit dodgy, and like not very nice. And he then said as well on his homestays, like, I was expecting to come home here with a wife, and it's like, you're just making her an object and like not making it Grace in either of those examples. So you can see, and she seems to just be fading away and becoming more of a shell of herself. Yeah, and she was saying like she didn't like the fact that the compliment was impersonal. But I don't know, from my perspective, it was more about what it did to her, and it was less about what it did to her and more about what it revealed about him.
Well, I guess the whole situation was impersonal, wasn't it?
So, but the fact that it was like, I'm a man, so obviously I'm going to want to have sex with
a woman,
a naked woman, reveals something frightening about masculinity that, like,
and his particular understanding of masculinity.
Yeah, I don't know. I just think if you're like a feminist like Grace, it's hard to be a straight woman if you have that perspective, because then you're like, oh shit, but if men are like this, how am I supposed to be with a man?
Yeah.
I just think it was a lot deeper than she said, or whether it was just that he was able to grasp. But I completely understand why she was so upset about it, but I don't necessarily think she got that through to him enough. And he really started to lose me when he was saying, like, I can't think about what I say every single day for the rest of my life.
I'm so bored of that narrative.
Yeah, because that is anti-woke culture, right? That's the whole idea, that the slight irritation / tiringness of having to think about your words, like not having to go through that is worth way more than saving anyone feeling attacked, like triggered, even just a bit uncomfortable. Do you know what I mean?
Because I deserve to say whatever I want to say.
Yeah, that's what the whole anti-woke movement has been built on. Obviously it is deeper, because it's like, actually, I don't want my whole entire worldview and the fact that I've been a powerful person in society to be changed or challenged. But the way that it's communicated of like, oh, I don't want to have to think about things.
And I'm like, if you like someone and you want to make an effort with someone, why would you not carry on trying?
Yeah.
And also, it'll change and you'll get used to it.
Yeah. And the other thing that I realised that was bugging me is that he's always saying she doesn't accept me for who I am, like because she tells him that things he's said has upset her, right? But with him getting annoyed that she's upset by him, he's also not accepting who she is. If she accepted who she was, that's too many he's and she's now.
No, I know what you're saying.
He would say, oh, I'm so sorry that I made you feel upset with that compliment. I won't do it again. But to be like, why are you so upset by that? That's not accepting her worldview, which is one that finds that upsetting.
And he wants his worldview to be accepted. Well, I think, he hit the nail on the head when he went to the homestays and he said, I want her to be a different person and she wants me to be a different person. I was like, yep.
Yeah, but she actually has never said that she wants him to be a different person. She said she wants him to be open to change.
It's also like, maybe be a better person.
Yeah.
Sorry, because maybe some of your views actually suck.
They both drive me mad, but yeah. I felt more sorry for Grace, and
she only because she looks so downtrodden, looks completely like she looks so sad. And I felt for her when she was saying, I'm not going to win anything by going to the commitment ceremony, and I'm glad she's recognised that, and I hope she doesn't go for her sake.
Yeah, because she is very good to listen to that kind of feeling of losing yourself, and especially losing your sense of conviction and not knowing whether you're making the right decision, or starting to go a little bit like mad. That's not a good feeling.
And especially when she is very strong in her beliefs and understanding of the world, like she shouldn't be questioning herself that much.
And also, the whole narrative has been about her being so inflexible, and yet she's reached this point where she's questioning herself, and he hasn't seemed to question anything. He's just like, oh, thank God I can stop changing. I'm just going to be the exact same person that I was before.
Yeah.
That was right all along. You should accept me.
I'm the best.
Yeah. It's that whole right-wing thing of calling the left intolerant because they ask for people to evolve, but actually they're intolerant because they don't want to have to ever change anything, or accept someone wanting to use different words or live a different way.
I don't understand why you just wouldn't want to progress in the world and move with the world as it moves and move with time as it moves and move with society as it moves, because otherwise you're all going to get just old and decrepit and sad and angry.
It has been very fascinating, their relationship, to see how a spark of attraction can be quite strong despite the politics. But I think in this day and age, in this moment in history, it's not going to happen.
You can't. I can't believe that seems to be a question that comes up, that I see people debating and stuff, like, can you date someone with different politics? I think that's fucking dumb. If you date someone with different politics to you.
Surely you only can if both of you are flexible, but it seems like maybe only one of those sides is flexible.
But yeah.
But maybe that's me being, I don't know.
I just think people are more inflexible
inside my own bubble.
I know even though I guess
people can be surprising, like my grandmother, who's been very interested in looking up the inequalities in IVF, what's available on the NHS
for queer couples
compared to straight couples, because I was talking to her about it. She is in a very Tory part of the world.
She's 85
She's 85. She reads the Telegraph, but she's taken this on more than anyone in our
lives
we've ever spoken to so far, and has written to her MP and everything. So people that are maybe right leaning are capable of evolving their mindset when there's love involved.
Yes.
It doesn't
It's just hard though, because that is lovely that your grandma's doing that, and I'm really, really grateful, and it's very kind. But I'm also like, it's funny how I just do think that the left has so much more love in it, whereas the right wing, it's just like people can only understand humanity in others if they can see it firsthand, right?
Yeah.
How it affects them.
Yeah. But Ashley was in a first-hand relationship with Grace, who had feelings for, so you would have hoped that he would have been able to evolve.
Yes.
But he didn't.
And he did a tiny little bit, and then that was enough.
Fucking hell.
Allegedly.
So well done, Grace, for getting out of it.
Get out of there, girl.
Leysa and Reese. She's crazy.
She's absolutely cuckoo doolally.
Get in the taxi going down some random suburban Essex Street.
I could live here.
Yeah.
I love Essex. I could live here.
What the hell?
Girl, also, you're in the taxi. And then I saw the streets. And I was like, huh?
Really?
Yeah. Yeah, she was, I know, she's from Edinburgh.
Is that your taste
and he kept being like, I love this city.
Yeah.
Like, listen to that. Maybe you'll move up.
It's fair enough wanting to settle down and having a bit of a timeline in your head and everything, but I think it would be off-putting. Similar to Ashley and the impersonal compliment, it would be off-putting if you just felt like she was saying, she would have said that no matter where you were living
or who you were, or quite frankly.
Yeah, then that's off-putting, isn't it?
Yeah.
He does actually seem to like her now, which is surprising.
Yeah, that is nice. He does like her.
I think like that's what he's saying, but I still don't quite believe him.
But I think he's a bit nervous about how intense she's being, which is a reasonable thing to be.
One positive for Leysa and Reese is that she looks exactly like his mum, which probably
works
means,
for him.
Yeah.
Yeah, for sure.
That's a good thing for him.
She seemed a bit worried.
What, by it? Oh, what, the mum?
The Essexy mum.
Yeah,
seemed a bit worried about it. She was like, But yeah, overall, it does seem like he does like her. I think he just might be worried about the pace, which he's been saying from the start.
I'm not convinced.
She's not very good at not being mental.
No. No. We had a bit of a wobbly moment this week with David and Keye.
Oh.
Catgate.
Cafegate.
What the hell?
What the actual hell? Well, first of all, I was blown away by Keye's incredibly luxurious apartment.
I know. We were like, oh my God, look at the windows. There's the Thames. What the fuck?
You're like, that's posh.
That is crazy.
We've deduced it must be in Battersea.
Yeah, that's our guess.
That's our guess. Battersea. But yeah, I didn't like Keye's way of talking when he was at home. He was being all gross and rude.
Who was this character?
Yeah, funny character. Oh, well, the difference between here and where he is that they have a Greg's and we have a Gales. I was like, Kia, don't be so rude.
Also, Horsham looked lovely.
Horsham looked lush until it got inside the cat cafe. But then also the thing of like being like, I'm not sure why he's showing me the cleaning cupboard. Everyone has a cleaner in London. I was like, yeah, everyone in your apartment building in southwest London has a cleaner.
They fucking don't.
No, they fucking don't, because everyone's poor because there's no money anymore.
Everyone's either really, really poor or really, really rich.
Yeah, and you're on that end, matey. Whereas
Also,
your boyfriend lives in a flat share with a pair of lesbians in fucking Horsham. Don't be bragging this much.
Yeah. He's also been homeless before. So it's
Kia?
Yeah. He was kicked out by his family for coming out.
Was he?
Yeah. I'm pretty sure I remember that correctly. And then he was homeless.
Oh, that adds a lot
extremely
of layers.
insensitive of
And
Kia.
also, I guess, kind of adds to why he's putting on that okay, well, I forgive the behaviour a bit more, to be honest, with that. Even though you should know better. Wait, who's been homeless? Kia?
No, David.
Oh, I thought you were saying Kia.
Or maybe I said that. No, David's been homeless before.
That's even worse.
I know.
I said I forgive the behaviour because I thought you were saying that it happened to Kia, and then I was like, oh, well, that might be why he has to put on a front. Don't do that to David. David is obviously a very good person because he lives with a pair of lesbians, including one very butch one, which is a very good sign.
It was a lovely sign, because when we saw Kia's friends, we were like, these don't look like gay people's friends. What's going on?
They look like work friends.
They look big time like work
Probably
friends.
because he only goes to work.
Yeah, but David's friends are, who you would expect.
Yeah.
Lovely lesbians. Very good sign.
Perfect.
Cat Cafe. I don't think he should have done the hands over eyes if it's going to be putting his hands over Kia's eyes.
I thought that
because that really does build you up.
To go to the cat cafe,
which isn't something that he likes.
It looked minging in there,
especially because Kia took him to the penguins or something. Oh, otters. I'm pretty sure Kia took David
to otters.
Which are his favourite animal.
He did, yes.
And then David took Kia to David's favourite animal.
To be fair, like when we first met, you just lost your cat, which is very sad. But I'm just thinking about, like, if you had a cat when we'd first met, if you still had Gilly, and then instead of introducing me to Gilly, you took me to a cat cafe, I wouldn't have been happy.
No.
I wouldn't have had a meltdown and felt triggered and claustrophobic and then ran away and not spoken to you for a day. That's insane.
That's weird.
But I wouldn't have enjoyed it.
But we could have done it of like, right, I want to see if you like cats. Could we go to this rather than
surprise?
Acting, like a big surprise. I'd be disappointed as well, because you're in the dark and you're thinking, what's it going to be?
Yeah.
And already he was a bit like,
that's the other thing he said. My idea of fun is going to buy diamonds. What the fuck are you talking about? You're not even wearing diamonds.
What are you, Marilyn Monroe?
Yeah.
Come on. What?
And also, your boyfriend is a flight attendant that lives in a flat share in Horsham with lesbians. He can't afford to go and buy diamonds.
You don't need to make a big thing of it. Just be like, okay, well, we'll obviously live in my fancy flat. Actually, that's not necessarily the answer, because David has said that he likes to have a quieter life. But like,
it is the answer.
Don't need to be like, you don't need to be like, just be like, oh, okay, we can live in my house because it's nicer.
Yeah.
Don't shame him.
Yeah.
It's annoying.
It is annoying.
And so I could see why Kia was disappointed, but I can't believe he stormed out and didn't fucking speak to him for a whole day because of some cats.
I can't believe that these people go away from each other for a whole day.
I know. It makes it seem really... Well, it's funny, isn't it? Because I noticed Kia when they were in the cat cafe, like looking at the cameramen. He was like looking around because he was so uncomfortable, like looking at other people's reactions. And then he obviously was like, can I go? Like looking at one of the producers. And that's such a not that makes me think like the relationship is fake, because it's so weird to not talk to each other in that moment and to ask someone else's permission to leave. But also it's bizarre that they're being filmed all the time, so maybe that is the natural feeling of like, can I just get out of these mics?
You would have to ask if you can leave those situations. Yeah
I don't know, it's
weird that they didn't communicate that to each other. Is that what you're saying?
Yeah, I guess it was just a moment of being reminded that it's all bizarre.
Bullshit.
They came back together nicely, but Kia's gonna have to watch it. Like,
he's being a bit
don't
rude.
Fucking. It's not cool
Snooty.
boast about that stuff. Rebecca's not boasting, and she's got a mansion. Okay?
Rebecca's got a mansion in Liverpool, and all she's mentioning is that she doesn't want to disappoint her mum.
Yeah.
I was like, oh, you're not mentioning the fact that he lives in a tiny flat above... Well, she did say above a fish and chip shop in Hove.
She did, to the camera. At least
and
not to him.
It's a reasonable thing to distinguish.
The disparity between those two is the starkest for sure. And
I did feel for Bailey because you could see that he was like,
I felt for him so much. We tried to move to Brighton once, and it was just as expensive as London. It's so expensive.
Yeah, it's really expensive. But it's not even that it's not even that I'm not like, oh, I feel sorry for him. His house is disappointing. Like I'm sure his house, like his flat is fine, and like it's there's enough space for him and Bluebell, and that's really lovely.
Yeah.
It's literally just the fact I felt bad for him in the realization of when he walked into Rebecca's house and he was like, this is what we're working with.
It was
and then
crazy,
she said, this is
that
the
house.
first spare bedroom. This is the next spare bedroom.
The island, the fireplace,
The multiple fridges.
oh my god, his and her sink.
The hearth.
Hearth.
It's spelt hearth though, isn't it?
Yeah.
I get confused. Hearth. Is that what it's called? Like that kind of, I've made that up, but like
Yeah.
the kind of
Bit in front of the
bit.
fireplace.
No, oh, maybe I'm wrong. It's like the cooking bit.
Yeah.
In her kitchen.
Oh right, yeah.
Was like a bricked dark bit. It was really cool. She's got good taste for an aesthetician.
Yeah, very white, but
Very white Essex, but like there was a few little
it was like
nods.
country classic style.
Yes, there were some chic elements. is my point.
Definitely. It looked expensive. I can't believe. And this is the thing that why David and why David and Keye can just shut up and get on with it, because you can just move into one of your nice houses. But
One
these
of your
two,
nice houses, no, darling, you know that is not
as
the
in
answer.
between the two of them, the nice house, the one nice house.
Yeah. Oh, one of your nice houses. Yeah,
Yeah.
no, you mean both
One of
them
yours.
move into Kia's house.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But Bailey and Rebecca can't do that, and it's so heartbreaking because he was just like, I would just move here. Like obviously, you just would. He wouldn't be putting up a fight. He'd be like,
And
yeah,
she
let's move here. But
is
he
like,
can't.
Obviously, I would move there as well, but I actually have a really nice house.
Yeah,
I want her
And
to sell
he's-
it and just move to Hove.
I do think.
But where
she'd
does
have
her
a
work go?
Well, she can set up a studio
But
there.
when you're a self-employed person, it's scary because all of her clients are up there.
I think they'll try and do an influencing career after this,
Oh, of course.
which is kind of sad but kind of good if they can do that.
Well, if
I
they-
think she'd have a nice time in Hove. These fucking
She
mothers.
could rent out the house. Sorry, the mothers.
These mothers need to back off.
These mothers need to back off.
Her
It's
mum
not
said,
your-
I want you to be happy here, but I don't want you to be happy elsewhere. That's fucked in the head. Listen to yourself.
That is really good, like, remembering for when we're parents to never, ever fucking say that. 'cause
It's
that's
not that
weird.
you, like, obviously you're going to be sad and you don't have to not have feelings about it, but it's wrong if you're
You can't
squishing
guilt your child into staying
Yeah, she could
near
have a
you.
family. Get a nice big house in
They've
Hove
said they want to have children. And also, get a nice
where
big
your
house.
mum comes to
Yes.
stay every weekend whenever she wants in the spare room.
Also, she looks old enough. She'll probably retire soon. Fucking just move in. Or come
Exactly.
down once a week. 1 week.
Exactly.
1 week on, 1
But
week
we're
off.
not-
Do FIFO nannying.
We're not northern. We obviously don't understand
The pull.
the pull. I mean, I've been pulled to bloody St David's, so I do understand
You can put a westerly pull.
having a westerly pull on a westerly wind.
Yeah.
But especially northern families on MAFS seem to be very deeply rooted, and
Yeah.
it's like really taboo to leave. And if you get houses like that for your money, why would you? I guess.
Yeah.
But I think she'd like. I just think she'd like Hove.
There's more important things, isn't there? In
They're
life?
such a-
And they love each other.
they're such a nice
actually
couple.
in love. They're actually in love together.
It seems so cruel if they can't make it work, but he can't leave because he'd be a horrible human being if he did. That's the truth. Like,
He can't leave.
she has to do it. But maybe they could go to London or somewhere near
But
London.
I do think they could do. They could do like week on, week off, like
Yeah, but
for a year.
eventually, but you don't want to do that. Eventually, you have to do something else. I don't know.
London is, I don't know, maybe even
It's not stopping Jojo Siwa and Chris Hughes, is it?
Oh my god, I can't believe, are they still together?
Yeah.
That's fucked up. I need to see some content in a bit. I need to look at it.
Don't.
I need to upset myself.
If Kojo can do it, then Bailey and Becca can too.
Encouraging the Kojo stands. We're gonna get hate mail.
I forgot to tell you.
Have we got some hate mail?
Jojo Siwa's Jojo.
Say it quick.
Jojo Siwa is on the new series of Selling Sunset. They're selling her house. It was
I
exciting.
think you've already told me.
Oh, damn it.
Because she's friends with old mate.
I don't know who. Oh yeah, with Chriselle's partner.
Chriselle's partner, spouse.
You wanted to correct me, and then you were like,
I was like, what's the
non-binary?
gender neutral word for being married?
Thank you very much.
What was that? Just
Yeah, Jojo Siwa's got a rainbow piano, of course.
As in the words of Julia Ruth, fuck me dead. That's horrible. I need to watch that now. Is it in the first episode?
Yeah,
Thank God, because I can't.
I'm enjoying it, but I can't listen to the songs. They're
When you're gonna get up and you gotta work. Okay, your turn to do one.
Walking down the street, I wear shoes like this to trample you.
That wasn't right.
Stop it right now and turn to the left.
Drink a coffee, feel good for the day.
Wake up, make up, shake up, yeah.
Oh, we both did too musical theatre-y. Needs to be more. I mean, when
Gotta do it, girls. Now go.
Yeah, that was more it. It's like AI slop made
AI
by
slop.
humans.
Yeah, I don't know if it is made by humans.
Well, it's been going on for fucking 10 years or however long that show's been on.
Gotta slip into something real good. You do a serious AI slop one.
I'm the bad girl. Watch out for me.
Watch out for me.
When Nicole's walking along,
Yeah.
You can call me villain.
it's just also on the nose,
It's
isn't
almost
it?
even, that is even too good. Oh, God. That was fun.
It's hard to
That's going to
be.
be our next viral video. Sorry.
It's hard to be that shit, isn't it?
It's hard to be that shit when we're that good. Guys, if you haven't already listened to the Rachel Zegler Evita album on Spotify.
What are you doing with your life?
What are you doing with your life? Combine that with West End Girl. Woo! You're in for a treat.
Also, final of Celebrity Traitors UK
Oh
this
my God.
week. If you haven't yet listened to our episodes on Patreon, sign up, sign bloody up. They're all there. And we'll be releasing another one about the final as soon as it's out. So
I can't wait. Well, as soon as we can.
as soon as we can.
But it will probably be on Friday.
Yeah, because we're always itching to talk about it.
We're like, we have to record now.
Oh, I can't wait for that.
It's good stuff.
So you can find us on patreon.com/watchingtellypod.
Yes. And we'll see you over there. You can find us on TikTok, Instagram, YouTube @WatchingTellyPod. And that's it.
That's it, baby.
That's it. That's showbiz,
life.
baby. That's life.
No, I'm not going to carry on because we wouldn't stop.
Yeah, it's true.
Love you.
Shut down in April. Is that what it is?
Flying high in April, shut down in May. Oh,
But I'm going something.
No.
I was trying to think of any more words. Love you.
Love you.
Bye.